Hello, hope you're having a nice day. Bump steer is when the wheel toes in or out as the suspension goes up and down, because the toe link travels in a different arc to the suspension arms. I'll be using the term toe link in this video, but it's the same thing as steering arm tie rod or track rod. Most of the time bump steer is a negative thing that should be avoided. If you can tune out bump steer, do it, and then focus on other areas of the suspension. When talking about bump steer, typical values should be very small, which makes it difficult to show. These examples are going to be unrealistic and exaggerated to help demonstrate what's going on, not numbers to aim for. Bump steer happens because of three main reasons. First of all, if the toe link is a different length to the suspension arms, it's going to travel around a different arc. Here's a suspension system where the suspension arm is 10 cm long and the toe link is 5 cm long. Now let's put this system in 3 cm of bump. The suspension arm is going to pull in by about half a centimetre, while the toe link will pull in by an entire centimetre. This means that the toe link is going to pull the wheel in its direction by half a centimetre. Of course, the toe link can only do that if it's offset from the centre line of the wheel. If it were in the centre line, it couldn't move one side of the wheel with it. Of course, we can't place the toe link in the centre because we still want to have some toe adjustment. Also, this would make the arms and links pull different amounts at the same point, which would break something. Once you move the toe link off the centre of the wheel, you get an insane amount of toe, which reduces as the toe link gets further away. Using the half a centimetre example as before, if we had the toe link 1 centimetre from the centre of the wheel, we would toe by a massive 26 degrees. Moving it outwards to 10 cm reduces toe to 2.8 degrees. In this example, moving the toe link ahead of the wheel would make it toe in, and moving it behind the wheel would make it toe out. Angling the toe link also affects the way it pulls, and the rate that it pulls at. For example, if we take that 5 cm link and turn it at a 45-degree angle at the place that it starts, then when the suspension compresses by 1 cm, it will extend by 0.8 cm. If we raise it by 1 cm, it would pull in by 1.4 cm. All of this together means that if the toe link is the exact same size and angle as both suspension arms, there should be no bump steer regardless of where it's placed. Of course, the suspension is never like this for a whole host of reasons. Bump steer changes the angles of the wheels. If not kept in check, this can lead to an unpredictable car that wants to steer itself. For example, you could have a car that wanders around on uneven roads so that the suspension compresses and extends, or your car could toe out the rear under braking, leading to oversteer as you turn in. You'll feel bump steer through the steering wheel as the tyres turn in and out and the weight of the wheel changes, which can hurt your confidence as a driver. Bump steer can be used to fully exploit your tyres. For example, you could set up your suspension so as the car rolls in cornering and it compresses one side and extends the other. You can make it so the outside and inside wheel toe in the same direction, making a passive four-wheel steering system. This is a tricky and difficult thing to manage, but in a front-wheel drive car especially, it may be worth looking into to get the rear end to be more useful. There have been examples of real-life production cars using it. They do use bushings and compliance to pull this off, but it's the same principle as what I'm describing, just done in a different way. I'd still say this is one of the last things you should try and make work to your advantage. Optimize other areas first. You're going to see more benefits from adjusting roll centers and anti-geometries and things like that. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe to Boost and Ethanol, leave a like if you've enjoyed, and feel free to request other ideas you'd like to see me cover. Goodbye.